Hello! Welcome back to Speaking English Daily Dose.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark.
On this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English with slow, natural conversations.
Our goal is simple. We want you to feel like you're listening to two friends talking in real life.
Today, we're going to learn how to speak at the restaurant.
You'll hear phrases for choosing a place, ordering food, talking to the waiter, and paying the bill.
Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more English practice. It really helps us.
All right, let's get started.
So, Mark, how are you today?
I'm good, but a little hungry.
Hungry already? What time is it?
It's not even lunchtime, but I didn't eat breakfast.
Oh no, why not?
I woke up late. I looked at the clock and I had only 10 minutes to leave the house.
Ah, so you just ran out the door.
Exactly. I drank a quick glass of water and left. No food.
That explains the hungry face.
What about you? Did you eat breakfast?
Yes, I did. I had toast and some eggs. Very simple, but it helps me start the day.
That already sounds much better than my morning.
To be honest, I love breakfast. If I skip breakfast, I feel grumpy.
I feel grumpy right now.
You know what? When I'm hungry, I start thinking about restaurants.
Same. When my stomach is empty, my brain thinks, where can I eat?
So actually, this is a perfect mood for today's topic.
Yes, we are going to talk about restaurants, how to choose one, how to order, and how to sound confident in English.
Let's imagine we're going to a restaurant together, step by step.
Great idea. Let's go.
So, Mark, when you want to eat out, how do you usually choose a restaurant?
I usually check my phone. I open a map app and look for places near me.
You use the little stars, right? The reviews?
Yes, if a restaurant has many good reviews and more than 4 stars, I want to try it.
Do you read the comments too?
Sometimes, if many people say the food is fresh or the staff is friendly, that's a good sign.
And if they say the food is cold or the service is slow?
Then I run away.
I understand. I usually choose by cuisine.
By cuisine.
Yes, the type of food. For example, Italian, Indian, Japanese, Mexican. I ask myself, what do I feel like today? Then I choose.
That's a good way. So what do you feel like today?
Today, I feel like Italian food. Pasta, bread, maybe pizza.
You always feel like Italian food.
That is true. I love Italian food. What about you? What's your favorite type?
I really like Japanese food, especially sushi. But for normal days, I like simple places, maybe a small local restaurant.
Not fancy, just comfortable.
Yes, a place where I feel relaxed, not stressed about which fork to use.
Same. I like cozy restaurants, not very formal ones.
You know, there are many types of restaurants: fast food, buffets, cafes, fine dining places.
Yes, and the way we speak can change a little in each one.
For example, in a fast food restaurant, we usually order at the counter.
Right, we might say, "Can I get a cheeseburger and fries, please?"
And they ask for here or to go.
For here means you eat in the restaurant. To go means you take the food away.
In a buffet, you usually pay one price and then take as much food as you want.
Yes, but please don't take too much.
True, my eyes are sometimes bigger than my stomach.
What about fine dining restaurants?
Those are more formal. The lights are low, the plates are big, and the food is small.
Yes, in those places, the way we speak is often a bit more polite.
For example, could I see the wine list, please? Or could you recommend a main course?
Exactly. But today, our conversation works for most normal restaurants. Not too fancy, not too fast.
A nice everyday restaurant. That's perfect for practice.
Okay, so we choose a nice Italian restaurant. We arrive at the door. What do we say?
I usually go to the front desk and say, "Hi, table for 2, please."
That's a very common sentence.
If I'm with more people, I say table for 4 or table for 6.
If I have a reservation, I say, "Hi, I have a reservation for Sarah at 7 p.m."
Do you often make reservations?
Sometimes, if it's a busy Friday or Saturday night, I usually book a table before I go.
Good idea. I usually don't, and then I wait for 30 minutes or more.
Classic Mark.
The host or hostess might say it'll be about 15 minutes. Is that okay?
And we can answer, "Yes, that's fine," or "Actually, that's a bit too long."
One time they told me the wait is 1 hour.
1 hour? Did you stay?
No way. I was too hungry. I walked to another place and ate a big sandwich.
Good choice. Hungry and waiting is not a good mix.
Definitely not.
So now we have a table. We sit down. What happens next?
Usually the server comes and gives us the menu.
Right. The server might say, "Hi, how are you today?" Or, "Can I get you something to drink?"
What do you usually order to drink?
I usually order water. Sometimes I ask for water with lemon.
Very healthy.
Not really, just simple. Sometimes if I feel tired, I order a small coffee.
Coffee at a restaurant?
Yes, especially after a long day. What about you?
I usually order a soft drink like cola or maybe iced tea.
Do you ever order something special?
Sometimes I order a fresh juice. Once I had a mango juice that was so good I almost cried.
Wow, emotional juice.
Yes, the server laughed at me because I finished it in 2 minutes.
I can imagine that.
The server might also ask still or sparkling water.
That's true. Still water means normal water, with no gas. Sparkling water has bubbles.
I always forget which is which.
Just remember, sparkling has sparkles, little bubbles.
That's a nice way to remember it. After we get our drinks, it's time to look at the food menu. Are you a fast or slow menu reader?
I am fast. I usually know what I want in 2 minutes.
I am slow. I read everything, then I go back and read it again.
Do you ever look at the menu online before you go?
Actually, yes. Sometimes I check the menu on the restaurant's website before I leave home.
Me too, especially if I'm really hungry. I like to plan.
Same, but even when I plan, sometimes I change my mind at the last second.
That's so you.
Do you ever ask the server for help?
Yes, if I can't decide, I ask, "What do you recommend?"
That's a very useful question.
The server might say, "Our pasta is very popular," or "Many people like the grilled salmon."
Do you always choose their recommendation?
Not always, but many times I do. I like to try the famous dish.
I also ask, what is your favorite dish? Sometimes the server gives a very honest answer.
That's true. If their eyes get big and they say, "Oh, you must try this," then I usually order it.
What do you usually order at an Italian restaurant?
I usually order pasta with tomato sauce. Sometimes I choose a vegetarian option with lots of vegetables.
No meat?
Sometimes no meat. I like vegetables and I feel lighter after eating them.
I respect that, but I love meat too much.
That's the difference between us.
Exactly. Do you ever ask for changes to your food, like no cheese or extra sauce?
Yes, sometimes. For example, I might say, "Can I have this without cheese, please?"
Are you allergic to cheese?
No, I'm not allergic. I just don't like too much cheese. A little is okay, but not a lot.
That's important. If you are allergic, you must tell the server clearly.
Yes, you can say, "I'm allergic to nuts," or "I'm allergic to seafood."
One of my friends is allergic to peanuts. When he orders dessert, he always asks, "Does this have peanuts?"
That's very smart.
If he eats peanuts, he gets very sick, so he needs to be careful.
The server needs to know so they can tell the kitchen.
Exactly. It's okay to ask questions. You can also say, "Can you make it less spicy?"
Oh, yes, that's a big one. Some dishes are very spicy.
I love spicy food, but sometimes it's too much even for me.
I can't handle spicy food at all. My face becomes red and I start to cry.
Okay, maybe not that dish for you.
So I always ask, is it spicy before I order? Now, let's say there's a problem with the food. What can we say?
Good question. Many people feel shy in this situation.
Yes, but it's okay to speak politely.
For example, if your soup is cold, you can say, "Excuse me, my soup is cold. Could you heat it up, please?"
That's a great sentence.
If the steak is not cooked enough, you can say, "Excuse me, this is a bit too rare for me. Could you cook it a little more?"
Once I got the wrong dish. I ordered chicken, but they brought fish.
Oh no, what did you do?
I said, sorry, I think this is not what I ordered. I ordered the chicken.
How did they react?
They were very kind. They apologized and brought the right dish.
That's good.
What about you? Have you had any problems?
Yes, one time my pasta was very, very salty.
What did you say?
I said, "Excuse me, this is a bit too salty for me. Could I change it, please?"
And did they change it?
Yes, they did. They brought a new plate and it tasted much better.
So the key is be polite, be calm, and use excuse me.
Exactly. It's not about being angry, it's about explaining the problem kindly.
These days, many people don't eat inside the restaurant. They order takeout or delivery.
Yes, I do that a lot when I'm tired.
Me too. What do you usually say on the phone?
I say, "Hi, I'd like to place an order for delivery," or for pickup.
Pickup means you go to the restaurant and take the food home yourself.
Right, and delivery means they bring the food to your house.
Do you use apps to order food?
Yes, all the time. I just click on the restaurant, choose my food, and pay.
Very easy and very dangerous.
Yes, dangerous for my wallet.
Okay, now let's go back inside the restaurant. After the main dish, do you usually order dessert?
Not always, but if there is ice cream or cheesecake, I usually say yes.
Dessert is your weakness.
Definitely. What about you?
I love chocolate cake. If I see chocolate cake on the menu, I'm in trouble.
So dessert is your weakness.
Yes.
After dessert, it's time to pay the bill.
In some countries, you say bill, and in others, you say check.
Yes, both are okay. Can we have the bill, please? Or can we have the check, please?
Do you usually split the bill with friends?
Yes, most of the time. We say, "Let's split the bill," and everyone pays their part.
Sometimes one person pays and next time another person pays.
That's true. With family, my parents often pay.
Same here. Parents are the best. Laughs.
And what about the tip?
If the service is good, I usually leave a tip, maybe 15% or 20%.
Me too. If the server is very kind and helpful, I like to show my thanks.
One time, the service was amazing. The server brought extra bread, checked on us often, and was very friendly.
Did you leave a big tip?
Yes, a very big one. It felt good.
Good service deserves a good tip.
I agree. You know, Mark, while we were talking, we used many useful words for restaurants.
Yes, that's true. Maybe we should talk about them for a minute.
I think that's a great idea. Let's help everyone remember these important words. Reservation. Okay, the first word is reservation.
That's a very useful word. What does it mean, Sarah?
A reservation means you book a table before you go to the restaurant. You call or use an app and say, I want a table at 7 o'clock.
Right. From our conversation, you said, if it's a busy Friday night, I usually make a reservation.
Exactly.
A new example, we have a reservation for 4 people at 8 p.m.
A common mistake is saying, I have a booking table. Just say, I have a reservation or I booked a table.
You can practice by saying, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m.
Table for 2.
The next phrase is table for 2.
This is a very common sentence at the door of a restaurant.
It simply means you want a table for 2 people.
From our conversation, I said, Hi, table for 2, please?
A new example, table for 5, please. We're a big family.
A common mistake is 2 table, please. That sounds wrong.
Yes, or we are 2. People understand, but it's more natural to say table for 2, please.
Our next word is menu.
The menu is the list of food and drinks at the restaurant.
In our conversation, you said, I read the menu like a book.
Because I'm slow. Haha.
A new example, can I see the dessert menu, please?
A common mistake is to say food list. We don't say that. We say menu.
You can practice by saying, could I have a menu, please?
Next word is recommend.
Recommend means to suggest something, to say, this is a good choice.
In our conversation, I said I often ask, what do you recommend?
A new example, can you recommend something not too spicy?
Many learners say, what do you advise for food? That sounds strange.
Yes, advice is a noun, not a verb. We say, what do you recommend?
You can practice, what do you recommend for dessert?
Next important word, allergic.
Yes, very important for safety.
Allergic means your body has a bad reaction to some food, like nuts or seafood.
In our conversation, I said, are you allergic to cheese?
A new example, I am allergic to peanuts, so I can't eat this cake.
Some learners say, I have allergy with peanuts.
It's more natural to say, I'm allergic to peanuts or I have a peanut allergy.
Always tell the server if you are allergic to something.
Next word is bill, also called check in some places.
This is the piece of paper that shows how much you need to pay.
I said, can we have the bill, please?
A new example, excuse me, can I have the check when you have a moment?
Some learners say, can I pay? People understand, but it's more natural to say, can we have the bill, please?
You can also say, could we get the bill, please? That sounds very polite.
And our last word is tip.
A tip is extra money you give to the server for good service.
I said, I usually leave a tip, maybe 15% or 20%.
A new example, the service was amazing, so we left a big tip.
Some learners call it gift money or extra pay. It's better to just say tip.
Right. Do we need to leave a tip is a very natural question.
So let's quickly list our words again. Reservation, table for two, menu, recommend, allergic, bill/check, and tip.
These are all very helpful words for talking at a restaurant.
If you practice these words, you can order food and talk to the staff more confidently.
Let's think about what we did today.
We practiced how to talk at a restaurant, from the moment you choose the place to the moment you pay the bill.
First, we talked about choosing a restaurant, reading reviews, looking at photos, and thinking about the type of food.
Then we talked about different types of restaurants, like fast food, buffets, cafes, and fine dining places.
After that, we arrived at the restaurant and asked for a table for two or used a reservation.
We ordered drinks, learned still or sparkling water, and talked about our favorite drinks.
We ordered food, asked, what do you recommend, and shared our usual choices.
Then we talked about special requests and allergies, like without cheese or less spicy.
We practiced how to handle problems with the food politely, using excuse me sentences.
We also talked about takeout and delivery and useful phrases for ordering food to go.
Finally, we paid the bill or check, talked about splitting the bill and leaving a tip.
So now you know how to ask for a table, order drinks and food, ask questions about the menu, talk about allergies, deal with small problems, order takeout or delivery, pay the bill, and leave a tip.
That's a full restaurant experience in English.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
Today's question is, what do you usually order at a restaurant?
Here are two sample answers. 1. I usually order grilled chicken with salad because it's healthy and tasty. 2. I usually order pizza because it's my favorite food and it makes me happy.
You can write just one simple sentence in the comments.
You can start with, I usually order, and then add your favorite dish and the reason. For example, I usually order sushi because it feels fresh, or I usually order soup because it's warm and comforting.
We read every comment, and it's a great way to practice your English writing.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We hope you feel more confident speaking English at the restaurant.
Remember, the best way to improve is to practice a little bit every day.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel.
We have new conversations every week on real-life topics like this.
From both of us, keep learning, keep practicing, and have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.
Bye!